Imagine fewer jobs, more home foreclosures, and even greater instability on Wall Street. Federal Reserve Chief Bernanke says that's the risk lawmakers are taking if they don't approve a $700 billion financial rescue plan.
I believe if the credit markets are not functioning, that jobs will be lost, the unemployment rate will rise, more houses will be foreclosed upon, GDP will contract, that the economy will just not be able to recover in a normal, healthy way, no matter what other policies are taken.
Appearing before the Senate Banking Committee, the Bush administration's top financial officials urged lawmakers to move quickly and adopt the bailout. But some senators are skeptical about a plan that would buy hundreds of billions of dollars in bad debt from financial institutions without offering help to struggling homeowners. Richard Shelby is a Republican senator from Alabama.
If the government is going to get into the bailout business, shouldn't we also be focusing our resources on average Americans, the taxpayers, rather than sophisticated and well-compensated Wall Street bankers?
Some lawmakers are reluctant to approve the bailout without preconditions, including a cap on executive pay for companies taking part in the bailout. But U.S. Treasury Secretary Henry Paulson, who crafted the bill, said adding unrelated provisions will only delay the nation's economic recovery.
This troubled asset purchase program on its own is the single most effective thing we can do to help homeowners, the American people, and to stimulate our economy.
Republican Senator Jim Bunning was not convinced.
The Paulson proposal is an attempt to do what we so often do in Washington, D.C., throw money at a problem. We cannot make bad mortgages go away.
Committee Chairman Senator Chris Dodd said what's worse is that the housing problems that led to the crisis in financial markets could have been prevented.
This was no act of God. It was not like Hurricane Ike. It was created by a combustible combination of private greed and public regulatory neglect.
Senator Robert Menendez demanded more details before casting his vote.
The administration's economic and regulatory policy over the last 7 years has led us to today. Now we have been told that we have less than 7 days to make our choices and 8 minutes to ask questions, so you'll forgive me if I'm not signing right away on the bottom line.
Some lawmakers say they will not approve the bailout unless there are measures to oversee how public money is spent. On the campaign trail, it was an issue that found both presidential candidates in rare agreement.
We won't solve a problem caused by poor oversight with a plan that has no oversight.
No oversight and accountability is exactly what got us into this mess in the first place.
Despite the skepticism from lawmakers, President George Bush told world leaders at the UN General Assembly in New York that he's confident a bipartisan agreement will be reached soon. Arcega, VOA News.